So here, with a dose of healthcare humor, please welcome David Glickman.
I'm sorry, Mike, before you leave the stage, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but this is a release form. I've learned a lot from healthcare. Before I perform any comedy procedure, this acknowledges the fact that there is an inherent risk in doing a comedy show, and while it is rare, there have been instances where a comedian has died on stage. So if you could just sign that for me. Thank you very much. I can begin now, okay. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the rules of healthcare. Come here, Mike, there's one more here. This says that you agree that if the hospital were not to cover the cost of the show, you personally, as HR director, will cover the cost of the show. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry, the rules of healthcare, HIPAA. I apologize.
A dose of healthcare humor. A hilarious program of jokes and songs created for today's healthcare professional. Once again, please welcome David Glickman.
Jacob, come and I want to go home. Jacob, come and I want to go home. Talking about quality control. Jacob, come and I want to go home. What's in the men's fridge? A casserole. Jacob, come and we want to go home.
Tonight we're fine, we're staffed completely. Things are running so smooth and sweetly. But then I moan, 'cause I just heard that phone. And I'm thinking, will we be short-staffed tomorrow?
I'm going to show you some books, ladies and gentlemen, that were not out in the hallway for sale. Those of you who are pretty sick of having to follow all the state regulations, federal regulations, who can keep up with it? You've heard of the Da Vinci Code. We have this one, the Da Vinci Compliance Code. There's those of you who work in hospitals that are trying to become paperless and you're having trouble with that. Here's something to help you through. Who moved my chart? I need the chart. I need the chart. You know, some things are so complicated, so complex, that you have to bring it down to a child's level to understand. That's why we have this one, Harry Potter and the Mystery of Hospital Politics. You've heard of Where's Waldo? Here's one for the kids. Where's Waldo's nurse? Well, you know, we have demanding patients sometimes, right? Demanding patients. We've all had demanding patients. Everyone remember that book, The 1 Minute Manager. The 1 Minute Manager. Well, here's a book. It's been 1 minute since I rang my call button and I want to see the nurse manager. Come on. Here's a book that I've written that'll be out later this year. It's called, Does This EKG Make Me Look Flat? Does this EKG make me look flat? I did a show for a hospital in Cleveland, and they were so stressed out. I can't mention the name of the hospital. It was a clinic. But I was touring the cardiac wing, and the nurses were singing this. So long, farewell, your heart has stopped its beating. We'd like to help, but we are in a meeting. On that floor, when a patient died, the nurses were singing, one less bell to... I mean, that's just wrong.
My background is in healthcare. I worked for the American Heart Association many years ago, doing education, marketing, public relations, advertising, things like that. And this was down in Miami, Florida. And I remember once we were given 200 bus signs donated to us. You know those big rectangular signs you see on the side of city buses, county buses. 200 of those donated to the American Heart Association, and I got to design the message that would go on there. And I wanted something dramatic. I wanted something that people would remember. So what I came up with was, and it's not a funny message, it's not funny at all. The message was, half the people on this bus will die from heart disease, which was fine. It's just that we found that people waited for the next bus.
At some point in your career, you have had to deal with this when a patient calls you into the room and says, "Take me out of my bed now. Take me out of my bed. I wanna go sit down in a chair. You may be busy, but I just don't care." So we scoot to the edge now, so I can sit down instead. Then count 1, 2, 3 seconds. Now I want back in bed.
And I think the one thing I've seen change the most in the world of healthcare are the pharmaceutical companies. They're now spending millions and millions of dollars on advertising, and they're gearing so many of these ads for baby boomers. They should use baby boomer music to sell everything. It's like, Propecia, you're growing my hair so people won't stare at me, baby. Oh, Propecia, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, won't you grow? And for frequent urinary problems, hold it. You should have gone before, is what you're scolded. Cross your legs, jump up and down, just hold it. Or get some Flomax, that'll do the trick. People, I'm afraid of people. I need Paxil to function in the world.
With over 2,000 shows to his name, you know you're getting a real pro with David Glickman.
I wanted to be in a rock band with this. I didn't know what to do, so I thought, is there another way? I thought, yes, there is another way. Let me show you.
I'm David Glickman. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
A dose of healthcare humor. It's prescription strength humor created for today's healthcare professional.